What is going on, bro? Welcome to the video. Hold on, I got you upside down there. It's been a minute since we had an OG skid intro on the e-bike. Anyway, as y'all know, we just got back from a couple cool travels over to Spain, over to Bermuda. Had some amazing times, some amazing experiences. But now we are back home in Texas, and it's time to get back to the grind. So I'm sure a lot of y'all know who Tony Robbins is. I'd consider him not just one of the godfathers of self-improvement advice, but also of business consulting, business advice. And there's this story he tells where there was a general in the military and they brought him in to help them make this strategic decision that they have been stagnating on for like 10 years now. And as soon as they bring him in, he says, "Gentlemen, the answer is obvious. We're gonna go with option A." And they all say, "Okay." Then afterwards, one of his advisors comes up to him and says, "Sir, I know that you had no knowledge of anything. Like, how could you make that irresponsible decision so quickly?" And he says, "Look, I don't know which answer is right, but I know that our best minds have not been able to solve this for 10 years. And I also know that if we make the wrong decision, we have the knowledge and the experience to adjust and make things right. But what we cannot afford to do is to put this off any longer." Now, my flight from Bermuda back to Texas, it's the middle of the day, so I'm not gonna sleep. So I take out my laptop, I pay for the shitty internet, and the only thing I have the speed to do is reply to emails. And I have this long list of emails that need a response. I've already gone through and archived all the spam and BS, and I've been replying to these off because I haven't been sure exactly what's the right decision to make. You know, there's a video editor who sent over some really good work, but I'm not sure exactly how I might be able to utilize them. There's an influencer I'm talking to that I want to bring on for the supplement company, and I'm not sure what's the right offer to give him in terms of salary. But now I'm hearing Tony Robbins in the back of my head, and I got nothing else to do, nothing to distract me, so I just start making decisions. Boom. Does this offer work for you? Boom. Let's try this. Boom. You know what? Never mind. This is not gonna work for me, goodbye. And all of a sudden, all these decisions are made, and this is already leading to really good results. Like, there's a new video editor who I'm gonna be working with who's gonna take a lot of work off my plate. And not only that, I'm starting to feel a pep in my step over the last few days because I don't have all this bullshit in the back of my mind distracting me. And every time I open up my laptop, I don't have all these reminders of all these things I gotta do. I've been so much more focused and just relentless. And you know, it's human nature to put off decisions when there's some degree of uncertainty. There's a girl you like, you wanna talk to, but you're not sure when you should do it, so you don't make the decision to commit to it. Maybe you got a girl's number, but you're not sure what to text her, so you tell yourself, you know, I'll make that decision tonight or tomorrow. You want to go talk to your boss and ask for a raise, but you're not sure how you should word it exactly, so you put it off. And what happens is, it's like you're walking around with this backpack full of bricks because in the back of your head, you're constantly running through this list of unmade decisions, you know, stressing and worrying about it, and that prevents you from being productive, focused, confident, and powerful at the task at hand. Right now, I want you to go ahead and drop a comment below and tell me, what is a decision that you've been putting off making, and what are you gonna do? And remember, it's better to make the wrong decision than not to make a decision, because at least you'll be able to reroute forward. And also, pain is the biggest fucking teacher. If you make the wrong decision and it leads to a painful outcome, well, guess what? Now you've learned a lesson, and you're not gonna make that mistake again.
Breakfast tacos.
Granny's Tacos, definitely top 3 taco spots in Austin. Not sure why the music's bumping so loud today, but it's all right because I'm happy to be eating some delicious tacos. We got a breakfast taco, a couple lunch tacos. They stack them up here. A lot of chicken, a lot of beef, a lot of bacon, a lot of other shit, avocados too. Oh yeah, feels good to be back. By the way, bro, today's fit, this is the Essential Tee from Edge Lifestyle. These are the V2 Tech joggers. I'm a big fan of these because, look, they got some extra room up here so they're comfy, but nice and tapered down by the ankle. The cargo pocket just gives them a little bit more of a sophisticated look. 4 colorways available for these, even though I think the military green is completely sold out. Low quantity in black as well. And the Essential Tee is just the perfect fitting t-shirt. You got that slight swoop hem on the bottom there. It hugs the arms and the shoulders perfectly. I love wearing it with a more casual outfit like this, but it also goes amazing with jeans when I'm going out and grabbing drinks. Also available in 4 colors. Because you're watching my video, you know I'm gonna hook y'all up with a coupon code, edgelifestyle.com, or first link in description to level up your outfits. So a lot of y'all remember when we moved back to Austin from Houston, one of the first things we did is we set up Beast HQ. We got this office space in downtown Austin. You know, the idea was to bring a lot of the team local to improve communication and productivity. And at first it was awesome, it was new, it was fun. And then I realized after 3-4 months that I was finding excuses to work from home. I wasn't as motivated when I was in the office, and I had this realization eventually that, like, yo, bro, I've spent the last 10 years of my life trying to get as much freedom for myself as possible. That's something I value, not being tied down to a location at a certain time. And then I just traded all of that in for this office space, and because of that, we've been kind of backtracking a little bit and moving things a little bit more remotely lately, and immediately, you know, my productivity and my mood and everything has increased. And this is definitely something that can kind of silently ruin your life if you're not aware of it, is when your actions and the things you're doing on a daily basis are not congruent with your deeper values and desires. As y'all know, I grew up in Boston. I was there for the first 28 years of my life pretty much, and when I decided to quit my software job and pursue this alternate career path, that also put me in a place of being incongruent because I wanted to do YouTube. People in Boston, for the most part, follow a very traditional career path where they're trying to get into medicine or law or education. It made it, you know, it created this resistance for me to take these actions and do these other things. Not to mention the weather in Boston is very cold, and that also created a lot of resistance to actually be able to film the YouTube videos that I wanted to do on certain days. And when I moved down to Austin, you know, a lot of y'all have been on this journey with me since that time. It's like my entire life became so much happier and easier because I was in a location that allowed me to film year round. Other people around me, everyone here has different types of careers. People are interested and supportive of YouTube. And it led to one of the biggest growth periods, not just for the YouTube channel, but for like my life and my happiness as a whole. And that's my question for you. Where is what you're doing in your life not aligned with what you want to be doing? And for a lot of guys, it does come down to location. You know, I've talked to a lot of guys who are from a small town and they want to be meeting more girls, but it's not really possible because they're not around, or they want to pursue an alternate career path. And again, in that environment, it's not going to happen, but their family's there, and it seems kind of intimidating to make that big of a move. And it's like, bro, unless you find that congruency, which requires moving, you're gonna end up ruining your life. And sometimes it's even a lot simpler than that. Like for a long time in my life, I wanted to have more women in my life, but I was too afraid to even talk to them, and that led to incongruence because my actions were not aligned with my desires, right? So not only was I not able to enjoy women's company, but I also had this shame because I wasn't doing what I wanted to be doing. And once I finally started taking action, even though at first I wasn't getting a bunch of dates or hookups, now things were aligned and I was taking action in that area, and I was a lot more proud and confident and happy in myself just because the congruency was there. Gains, bro. Workout complete. Today was delts and arms, which is a very fun workout. Y'all know I switched programs to the Arnold split inside the Beastly app about a week and a half ago. I've been absolutely loving the new program. If you want to try it out, it is in the Beastly app, link in description to start a free trial. And in case you're not aware, not only does the app have a big library of workout programs to choose from, but it tracks your weight for every exercise. It has video demonstrations so you can make sure you're perfecting the form. Automatically increases the weight so you automatically make gains. It is a done-for-you meal plan, the easiest calorie counter macro tracker in the game. Link in description to take your gains to the next level. Some frozen margaritas with floaters. Oh, it's overflowing. The boys, we got you never been on the channel before, have you, bro? Guys, this is Kareem. What's your favorite breakfast food?
Pancakes.
Bro, I'm gonna cut this out. It's breakfast tacos.
Pancakes, man.
And of course, the homie.
What up?
Hop Dotties. Y'all know it's the spot, #1 burger spot here in Austin. Diablo Burger. It's like their spiciest burger, and it's this burger 10 out of 10 every time, bro. Is this your first time getting it?
Second time.
All right, so homie Dave, I gotta ask you, what is something that was kind of like silently ruining your life for a while until you realized it?
I call this the upside and downside. So whenever I thought about approaching girls, I would always think about the downside. Like what happens if you approach her and you get rejected? It's so awkward. But I would never think about the upside, which is like, what if it's a great connection? What if she's your next girlfriend? What if she's your next wife? So when I started focusing on that instead of the downside, it got way easier to approach. Now the next element with that is with money, right? So when it came to investing in myself, I'd always think about the downside. What if I spend a couple K in this and I lose it? I'm gonna go broke. What's gonna happen? But instead I started thinking, well, what if I invest a couple K into this? Like for example, coaching, for like business coaching, I invest a couple K and then it actually becomes easier. Like I save a bunch of time, I save myself a bunch of mistakes, and I end up making way more money in the long run. So I started looking at that upside, investing in myself, and then everything became easier after that.
That is some fire advice, bro. I'm gonna drop Dave's IG right here. He's posting daily reels, super fire dating advice if you're trying to level up that part of your life.
It's every day, bro.
Something else that can definitely kind of ruin my life is sleep. And I feel like we all know, like, oh yeah, bro, you're supposed to sleep a lot. But then, are you sleeping a lot? Are you having good sleep? You know, for me, the two biggest tweaks I've made is, A, go to bed earlier, because I'm someone who I wake up at 7 a.m. no matter what. So if I go to bed at 10 instead of midnight, I get 2 extra hours of sleep. But then also, like, the conditions got to be right. So, you know, we got the overhead fan. I got to go ahead, turn that on. I went ahead and bought one of these, like, tower fans. I think I got it, like, Target, bro, for, it was like $15, maybe $30. This blows on me directly. And the biggest game changer has been this guy right here. Y'all probably think I'm crazy. This is called the oomiee from Chili Sleep. I've had this for like, I don't know, a couple of months now. And it actually has tubes. Ready? Check this out. It's crazy. It has tubes that go into this special, it has like a bed cover that goes under the bed sheet. And it has water cooling for the bed. So I get to set the exact temperature that I want it at. I put it down to like 60 degrees, and no matter, I can have heavy blankets on me, and I stay cold. And it's been amazing. In case you're someone else who likes to sleep cold, I will drop a link to that in the description. Anyway, if you made it to the end of this video, I appreciate you. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. If you're new to the channel, go ahead, click subscribe, and turn notifications on, because I drop 2 new videos every single week, and you don't want to miss them. I will talk to all of y'all in the next video. Stay beastly.